So this is a very funny feature. Oh! Hello, it's game day. I haven't done a NRLW vlog in a couple of months and I probably have a lot of explaining to do. I was starting to have some panic attacks and really dealing with anxiety for a whole host of reasons. Focusing on myself for the last couple of weeks, feeling so much better and so excited because I'm at Gosford for the prelim final. Hang on, we've missed a whole lot here. Let's go back. Boy, oh boy, I have not been a good vlogger recently. It's so bad in here. I'm getting some rest. I am in a different location in my boyfriend's house in Adelaide. As I think I've mentioned, he's back from being overseas for the last 3 months. And it's just been a time where I've really needed some downtime. I've had panic attacks before. I've suffered with anxiety since being a teenager, but yeah, never been triggered in my line of work, which, yeah, it was kind of hard for me to accept because I was sort of like, if I'm getting panic attacks from live crosses, like, is that going to be something I'm dealing with all the time now? Is that going to impact my work? And I think also just like anyone who's ever dealt with anxiety, whether you're very experienced and, you know that you've suffered with it as I have for, I think, about 13 years, that's how long it's had a label for me. It's still hard to accept when that's what's happening, like that your mind and your body, yeah, are just kind of freaking out. Anyway, I've been and seen my psychologist, reconnected with him because this is a big lesson that I've been in a situation before where it's like I don't go and see the professional who helps me until a point of crisis. So it's nice that I'm like, okay, cool. I'm so lucky I have this access to this person who's willing to help me. And from here on out, I'm like going to be way more preventative focused rather than just coming to get a quick fix when things are no good. Anyway, working through that, doing some cognitive behavioural therapy to figure out. I have a few inklings as to what it's connected to, but the doc was sort of saying that exhaustion, my anemia, can also play a part in the anxiety. And yeah, just a few other things that I think have all contributed to it. Anyway, over the last couple of weeks, yeah, I guess that's part of the reason I've been a bit more offline, away from work, and trying to feel better, do the things to make me feel better, and haven't had a panic attack since. I'm like 3 weeks free of panic attacks at the moment, which is good. And yeah, taking this time to relax and rejuvenate myself in order to make it to the back end of the season, because we've now only got like 3 rounds of the men's competition left, and then it's finals time. Another day, another Qantas club, but now I've got about half an hour before my flight leaves. I'm going to Canberra, not back to Sydney, because I've got a game tonight. It is the Raiders versus the Seagulls at GIO. It's going to be so cold and fun. This is a funny fit check because of how many layers I have on. That's my alarm, oh my God. Fit check for Canberra. I have this turtleneck, then I have a thermal and a singlet underneath, and I'll have this nice big coat on the top. Then on my bottoms, I've also got boots, these socks, really thick, good woolen tights, and these bad boys, my heat patches for my toes, and this one's for my back if I get really, really cold. I actually remember gloves, which is a miracle. All right, let's do this. Back in my room, it's like 20 to 12. It was too bloody cold, if I'm completely honest, to film anything or to think or to do anything other than just work. I can get maybe 5 hours of sleep before I'm up to get on my flight back to Sydney to go to a New Balance event before Jubilee, before call. It's now 5 in the morning on Saturday. I'm in my New Balance kit because we're going to the airport, straight to Bondi for this panel. Made it! Gonna make New Balance event literally with 8 minutes to spare. We're always thinking about our community. We're always thinking about our sisters. It's Indigenous round in the NRL and NRLW. We walk in two worlds and we often feel like we don't belong in certain spaces. And I was saying to these girls that when it comes to footy, when it comes to sport, that's somewhere I have always felt like I belonged. The first ever Indigenous round for the NRLW was truly something special. It was pretty hectic, but I loved every second. And after that week, I got my iron infusion, so I was feeling a lot better. Hello, it is week 7 of the NRLW, week 25 of the men's, maybe. The best thing is, Saturday morning, my first game is at Shark Park, so it's a nice easy trip for me. Looking forward to it, and yes, I'm the Red Wiggle again. The content you'll see from here on out is more like snapshots than some of the in-depth stuff that I've shown you before. As you can imagine, during the pointy end of the season, you're really focused on the footy and the work at hand.
Hey, today we're going to be interviewing Peter.
We saw Anessa Biddle come off in quite a bit of pain and clutching her arm a little bit earlier. I've just had it confirmed from the Shark staff that it is an elbow dislocation. The next couple of weeks really flew by, and before I knew it, I was gearing up for my first ever NRL men's semi-final. Good morning.
How are we going? Are we ready to go?
4:30 a.m. We're going to Auckland. Up the Waz.
What's that little apparatus?
Oh, you haven't seen this camera?
No.
That I bought while you were away to distract myself.
What?
Yeah. Practicing your Pukana cam. Yes, Wes came with me to Auckland for the Warriors v Panthers final game, and he was way more excited than I was. It was sort of part of my 30th birthday celebrations. He would not stop doing a Pukana, and I was treated in the Qantas Club to a little birthday platter to celebrate. We ended up having way less than 24 hours in Auckland. The game was amazing though, and we had so much fun. Look at Wes's fish hat for James Fisher-Harris. Then I was in Newcastle for week 1 of the girls' finals, and now we're back to this. The Roosters, who have gone undefeated for like well over 12 months now, and the Sharks. So it's a grand final rematch, take 2. This game turned out to be absolutely incredible, and the Roosters only won from a Jocelyn Kelleher field goal.
It was an incredible battle, probably the most you've been tested in the 2025 season. The resilience from your girls once again, you must be really proud of that.
Yeah, we've made a plan since pre-season to be relentless, and yeah, we're down a man, and I think we really showed that. Oh, honestly, Miles, a little bit lost for words. I'm so incredibly proud of it.
And after all that and all I've learnt throughout the NRL and NRLW season in 2025, I'm now on a platform at Central Station about to head out to Sydney Olympic Park for Grand Final Day. This season of footy has been bigger and better than I ever could have imagined. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And you've just seen some clips from the new season of Marlee and Me, which you can go and check out right now wherever you get your pods. Other than that, I'll keep sharing some more in the off season, and I'll catch you next time.